Hey, what's up guys, Marco here. Today we're going to be breaking down Kanye West and Dolla's Carnival. Hope you enjoyed the video. Carnival is the 12th track on Kanye's and Dolla's newest collab album, Vultures Volume 1. So yeah, this is the 4th breakdown so far from Vultures, and to be honest, I was kind of hesitant with the breakdown of this song. I really am not like such a big fan of Carnival. It's a good song, but it's just not for me. But in the end, I decided to break it down. And to be honest, I think I've done a hell of a job. You'll see more in a minute. So, with that being said, let's move on to the breakdown itself. As usual, before starting, here are all the producers who worked on this beat. So, first of all, we're going to be bringing up the BPM of the track from 130 to 148 beats per minute. Next, let's set up the foundation for this song. So, as you all can hear in the song, the main sound is this big ass choir.
Go, 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 let's do this shit on the road, she ride it like carnival, I don't need the impossible.
This choir isn't actually made in FL Studio. Kanye actually had some Inter Milan ultras to sing the choir for him. Inter Milan is an Italian football club, and ultras are a type of association football fans who are renowned for their financial support. The term originated in Italy, but is used worldwide to describe predominantly organized fans of association football teams. Hey, look at you man, you've learned something new. So, I'm going to consider this choir and the Go 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 Carnival as a sample. But even though they really aren't samples, I'm still going to use the original ones, cause I'm not really that big of a madman and I don't really want to try to recreate them. I know Wayden did, so go check out his video. He does everything that I do, but 10 times better. So if you didn't already check his channel, then what are you waiting for? Okay, so now let's return to FL Studio. Now layering the choir, we have this big ass bass. I remade this bass in Serum using the MB Saw and Basic Shapes preset, after which I played with these settings trying to make it more accurate, after which I added some distortion and some chorus, and on top of that I've added the Fruity Soft Clipper to boost the punch. However, in the end, the bass still missed some lower frequencies, so I layered it with another bass, this time the Funk Moog bass. Here I've adjusted some settings and added some more effects. And in the end we have something like this. Okay, now we have the intro bass, so let's move on to the drums. We're going to start with the hi-hat, where we have the exact same preset as for Fuck Some. And by the way, all of the drum presets are identical to the ones in the original song. Next we have the Luger Slap Clap and the Luger 2 snare. Moving on, we have this Buddha open hat, and are going to add Fruity Low Filter and Parametric EQ2 to create a harsh muffled effect. And also, we have a reverse open hat towards the end of the pattern. Next we have the kick, preset being this Lex kick. So with this, the drums are ready, so let's move on to the 808. Here we have the Spins X808, which are going to loop to make sure it spins for multiple bars. After 8 bars, the 808 switches and it plays down an octave. Now we have the foundation, the drums and the 808, so let's move on to the remaining sounds. First off, we're gonna go through these strings right here. I genuinely really like these strings. They really add a somewhat tense atmosphere to the song, especially for Carti's part. Like, I think I'm gonna bring the fact that I'm not a Carti fan in every breakdown with him, but I liked his verse on Carnival though. I gotta give props, especially to this entrance.
She ride it like a carnival.
Okay, so now we're gonna open Omnisphere and we're gonna select the Hollywood Studio strings section. However, these strings lack some frequencies, so we're going to open up Nexus and we're gonna add the same pattern with the pad, Bell Pad 1. And after this, we're also going to send these two to the mixer and we're going to add Gross Beat to create a very harsh vinyl off effect. Moving on, we have a guitar playing from time to time. You probably haven't really noticed it, cause it blends really well with all the other instruments and it's also really quiet. Just to show you an example, here's how it sounds without the choir. So, I've remade this guitar using Threaten Extreme with the Velo Electric Guitar preset. On top of this preset, I've added Fruity Wave Shaper, Fruity Fast Distortion, Fruity Flanger, Fruity Chorus, Parametric EQ2 and Valhalla Room. So, in the end, we have something like this. We have two more sounds to add. The first one is this really loud, plucky synth. I generally have no fucking idea of what this sounds like or what might it sound like. It sounds like you are hitting something with a metal pipe or something like that. I don't... Let's just move on. So, despite the fact that it's really hard to actually get a grasp of what this sound can be, it's also a very hard sound to replicate. However, I think I got it just right. So, opening up Serum, we're going with FM Freak for oscillator A and with Distortion Sub Disc Perk for oscillator B. I've made some major changes here and there, after which I've added a lot of effects, on top of which I added a lot of distortion and compression in the mixer. So, with all of these effects, in the end, it sounds like this. And now, the final sound, or instrument, or whatever you wanna call it, is this guitar riff preceding Kanye's verse. If you didn't already know, this part is a slowdown interpolation, also called a replayed sample, which refers to using a melody or a portion of a melody from a previous recorded song, but re-recording the melody instead of directly sampling it. So Kanye remade this interpolation by sampling one of his own songs off of My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, Hell of a Life. The context behind this sample is that Kanye wanted to sample a song of Ozzy Osbourne's. However, he declined, saying that Kanye is a bad person and yada yada, shit like that, you get a point. So, in the end, Kanye ended up sampling his own song, Hell of a Life, which, ironically enough, samples the exact same song that Ozzy denied to clear. I think that Kanye was both and a genius at the same time for doing this. But in the end, it sounds pretty good. So, let's see how it was made. So, because this guitar is very loud and heavy, I decided to layer two Trident Extreme presets similar to some raw guitar presets. The first one being Overdrive Guitar, and the second one Guitar Harmonics. After this, I sent both of them to the mixer, where I've added a lot of effects, but most importantly, I've added Parametric EQ2, Maximus, Fruity Wave Shaper, and Fruity Fast Distortion. So, in the end, this is what we have. So with this, the breakdown is finally ready. So, without no further ado, here's the final result. To be honest, I think it's one of my most accurate remakes to date. I feel like I could still done something, or at least try to adjust some settings to make it even more accurate, but you know me, I'm lazy. So, with that being said, if you've enjoyed this video, don't hesitate to leave a like and subscribe, and if you want to see more of these breakdowns, stay tuned, because there are more of them on the way. Until then, see you next time.